Hello, it's Grandma Sherri's Bedtime Stories. I started reading these books on video and making YouTube videos because I can't always be with my grandbabies to read them a bedtime story. So I thought maybe it would be good to record myself reading stories. And when they get on their tablets or on a computer, they can always hear me read a story to them when they're not with me. I miss my grandboys, Sir Jalen and Sir Ashton. But also, this could be for any child who wants to hear a story and mommy or daddy don't have time to read you a story. Just go to Grandma Sherri's Bedtime Stories and listen to a story. I'm here for all the beautiful little babies who like story time. Today's book is called Tied In. It's written by Anthony Tucker and illustrated by Charlene Mosley. Let's see what this story is about. This is my first time reading it. All right. Nice illustrated pictures of a little brown boy tied in. I think it's going to be about a little boy wearing a tie. What you think? Let your imagination guide you. Lay back and listen to a nice story. One day, little Tucky found a strange piece of cloth. Not knowing what it was, he decided to explore the possibilities with his imagination. There's nothing wrong with having an imagination, playing with your imagination. Your imagination takes you places that you can't go in actuality. Giddy up! I'm the bravest cowboy in this town, said little Tucky. Now, let's round up some cattle. It's a lasso, said little Tucky. He imagined it was a lasso. Great imagination. Imagination. Help! Help! A voice cried. Little Tucky inched over to the edge of the bunk bed to see what it was and saw two children stuck in a ditch. Wait a minute. Did the page turn right? Yeah. And saw two children stuck in a ditch. I'll save you. I'm the fierce firefighter around, he said as he began his rescue. It's a ladder. He imagined that his piece of cloth that he found was a ladder to save the two children. And now, coming to the stage is the most magnificent performer in showbiz, the announcer said. You are not afraid of heights. You are not afraid of heights. Little Tucky whispered to himself as he slowly balanced his way to the other side. I'm an attentive acrobat, he said when he reached the end. It's a tightrope, said little Tucky. He used this piece of material as a tightrope. Hiya! Said little Tucky as he danced about his bedroom floor, performing different karate moves. High kicks, low kicks, high punches, and even low punches. He had now become a skilled sensei. It's a black belt, said little Tucky. This is Sir Ashton for real. He has a very imaginative mind. The ocean was calm, without a wave in sight. I don't think there's anything out there, mumbled little Tucky. At that very second, a forceful tug pulled him in all directions, left, right, round and round. When he finally came to an halt, a large fish was dangling from the end of his line. He proclaimed, "I am the finest fisherman this sea has ever seen." "It's a fishing rod," said little Tucky. He has a very vivid imagination. Little Tucky's active morning began to wear on him. He decided to nap for a bit and resume playing when he woke. But suddenly the gusting wind woke him. He hopped up to find the piece of cloth he had been playing with, but it wasn't where he had left it. Uh-oh. Frantically, he began to search, up high, down low, inside and outside. But the piece of cloth was nowhere to be found. Uh-oh. He pointed at his older sister. "You have it. Give it back now." They began to wrestle, and little Tucky was pinned down. "Get off, you nincompoop," he yelled. "What's going on here?" their dad asked, swinging the door open. "She has my lasso, my ladder, my tightrope, my black belt, and my fishing rod," yelled little Tucky. His dad and older sister didn't understand what he was talking about and looked at him puzzled. They don't know what he's talking about. That's when little Tucky noticed a piece of cloth hanging around his dad's neck. "There's my lasso, my ladder, my tightrope, my black belt, and my fishing rod," he said. Holding the tie, his dad asked, "You mean this?" He chuckled and said, "But it's just a tie." "Come, let me show you how to tie one," he added. "First you take this long end, and then you loop it through this hole, and presto." But as his dad was teaching him how to tie a necktie, little Tucky said to himself, "It might be just a tie to you, but it's not just a tie to me." Tying a necktie is something that everyone should know how to do, and using your imagination to explore the world around you is something you should never stop doing. Never stop playing with your imagination, letting your imagination take you to different places around the world, imagining that different objects are something different. It's okay. 1. Pop collar and place around the neck. 2. Stick the wide end under the thin end. 3. Toss the wide end over the thin end so it makes a loop. 4. Move the wide end up through the large loop. 5. Thread the wide end down through the central loop. Slide the next knot upward to tighten. And that's how you do a tie. This is a very good book, and I recommend that you read it to your little boys. They will learn how to tie their own tie at the end of the book. But he imagined that his dad's tie was so many different things. He used his imagination. There's nothing wrong with having an imagination. That means you're creative. You find different ways to entertain yourself. You occupy your own self with your imagination. And there's nothing wrong with it. Never let anyone tell you that it's wrong to have an imagination. Imaginations is your thoughts, your creative mind at work. You're able to think of things that other people don't think of. It's your world, and you make it your reality. Once again, it's Grandma Sherri saying she loves you, and A big old hug and a kiss on the forehead. And always remember, Grandma Sherri loves you. And this story is for any little kid who wants to hear stories. Feel free to share and let your child listen to me read stories to them every day. Because sometimes mommies and daddies don't have time to read. Or sometimes grandmas and grandpas are not there to read to you. So this is a chance for you to hear somebody read a story to you if you like story time. Have a great day. See you next time. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Say your prayers and always believe in yourself. Wake up every day and tell yourself you are somebody. And you can be whatever you want to be in life if you work for it. If you can see it, you can achieve it. But it takes work. Nothing comes for free. You have to stay in school, get an education, be a good person, stay humble, stay prayed up, and things will work in your favor. God bless. Good night.